Reclaiming Timeless Ways underway. Yet again, Mike Traster. I'm Simon Fuller. We thank you for joining us. Another episode, this one, why do we buy things? Why do you buy things, Mike?
I buy them because I need them and because I enjoy them.
Yeah.
For comfort or, like a bottle of vitamins I need,
Right.
right? Somebody tells me that a certain brand is 20 times better, I'm not going to listen to them
Yeah.
because I don't believe them, frankly. I think that's marketing hype.
There is a lot of that. There's no question about it. You have to kind of weed through what's real and not real. Sometimes, this is the cliche, you get what you pay for. Sometimes true,
Sometimes,
sometimes not true.
sometimes.
And we need to, if I see 2 bottles of ketchup, one that's the store brand, one that's the name brand, I don't tell the difference. That's me. Some might disagree that are watching, but for the most practical purposes, it's good.
I like watches.
Yeah?
I collect them.
Okay?
I don't think I've spent $500 in my entire life on watches. I probably have 30.
Okay?
$10. I like it. It looks nice. It keeps very good time. If I need to replace the battery, it will cost as much to replace the battery as I paid for the watch. So if I do it, I'm probably going to open it with a knife and do it myself for $3.
And let's look at it this simply, Mike. What do you buy a watch for?
It looks good for me, and it keeps time.
Bingo. So you buy a watch to keep time, correct?
Right.
Sure, there are some other characteristics,
Yeah.
but that is the primary motive, right?
Right, yeah.
With the watch. So
I'm not impressing
So what's the
anyone.
difference in that $10 watch or one that's $1,000? There's differences, but do they both not tell time?
They do.
Okay.
And a $10 watch today keeps better than almost any watch 30 years ago.
And so that's where we can fool ourselves. And there's a lot of wiggle room between $10 and $1,000.
Ooh, is there ever?
Or a brand of vitamins, or this, or that. Now, if it costs that much more, so yes, you are getting something more, but are you? What did you need? You kind of had that need and want, remember us talking about that?
Yeah. So I like the watch, and every now and then I'll find one in a junk store for 50 cents and open it up and put a battery in it for $2.
And good to go.
And it is or it isn't. And if it isn't, it's $2.50.
Right.
And I'm fine, And if it doesn't work, I just got a good band.
Right. Many of them interchangeable, yeah.
Right. So I'm still good, Or maybe the pins are good, or I'll try another battery. I enjoy watches, but they don't affect my life.
Right.
I've got a couple of $40 shirts. I didn't pay $40 for.
Right.
I didn't pay 30.
Right.
I didn't pay 20. It's highly unlikely that I paid 15.
Right.
I waited till they were on sale for half price, and I looked at them, and I said to myself, very nice, I'd love to have it, too much.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back in 3 weeks when they're 75% off, then maybe I'll buy it.
Right.
Over time, I got a bunch of nice shirts, and I wear them,
Yeah.
but they didn't wreck me.
Right.
Or oil, like let's say the ABC hardware store stops dealing with Valvoline. They don't like each other anymore. So they get mad and they clear all their Valvoline off the shelf, or Castrol or whatever, and now it's 70-80% reduced. But it's the wrong season. That's fine. So it costs me $12 or less for 4 or 5 quarts of oil instead of 30. So I've got it on, it's put away, right? It's on reserve on my shelf. When I need it, now it costs me nothing,
Right.
That's kind of how I buy things, even if they're used,
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
you buy a used pair of pants, you put them in the wash, they're new,
Right.
right? Or if they need three stitches on them, takes you 3 minutes, you stitch them carefully, they look decent. Now you've got a new pair of pants.
So that's how Mike buys, but how does the majority of America buy, Mike?
New,
And why?
because I want it
Right.
now.
And we're kind of taught that.
Right.
Now, I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, giving that as a free get-out-of-jail card for me, for you, for anybody. Yes,
No.
that is repeatedly told to us, but it is our responsibility still to make that decision.
How many times are kids kicking the crap out of each other because they don't have the right logo on their pants? Right.
Right?
They beat each other up.
Literally.
Emotionally or physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't have a whatever logo sticker on your pants.
Right.
It's like, why do we tolerate our kids being treated that way or treating others that
Correct.
way? You know? It's crazy. I've seen, I don't know how much, you probably know better than me, how much basketball sneakers go for.
It's incredible.
Hundreds. Maybe more. If it's the right label.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's better like a decent used car, right? Literally. Somebody was saying something one day about some collectible new basketball shoe being $1,500.
I haven't seen those, but I mean, it's not uncommon for them to be in the range of upper one to almost $200. I mean,
Right.
and I would say that's pretty more on the average upper side. So I mean, and it's a pair of shoes you're going to wear one season for one sport, and as a kid grow out of them for next year.
Yeah,
And that's when Mike is going to buy them the following year because you're going to have to get rid of them for $40.
that's right.
Seriously, you're going to find them on Marketplace somewhere. Just be
Yeah.
looking, be diligent, but it just blows my
They're no
mind.
longer in vogue.
Right.
So you go to the big box store and they're 90%, 80, 90% reduced. They're a good shoe.
Even last season's shoe, like you were saying,
Right, yeah.
from season to season, they're already, well, poof. They're-
Actually, if it's a Vogue item, it probably, me personally, I tend to shy away from it because that snob effect kind of irritates me.
Yeah,
But that's me,
yeah.
you know. My question about the $5,000 leather couch, did I ever tell you that question?
Uh-uh.
Can your ass tell the difference between, you got a pair of long pants on, can your ass tell the difference between naugahyde and leather? I don't think so. My kid was telling me, this was years ago, he said, oh, Dad, we got this incredible restaurant. We should go there. They got a steak. It's $40 for a steak, best steak you ever had in your life. I'm like, okay. $40, so that's a lot. This was a long time ago. How much is dessert? $5 or $6. Okay, so it's $46. Yeah. How about a drink? A couple bucks. And a tip? A few bucks. You know, $5, $10. Okay, so it's $55, $60 for dinner. Yeah, but you've never had anything like this in your life. I said, okay. So let me ask you a question. You eat the steak, right? In 24 hours, where is the steak and what is the steak?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You know what I mean. What is it? What is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Right.
It's no longer in you, is it? It's in the bowl, right? It's been converted. What's it been converted into?
Yeah.
Right? So that moment, you know, that high that we get for, and maybe some of it is the pride of I can spend $40. Does that mean I should?
Right.
No. What does it actually get me? I'm trapped. You know?
Yeah.
So I think some of our problems originate in things like that,
Sure they do.
you know? And they pile up.
We have an incredibly high credit card debt rate ratio, in this country. And not only that, Mike, and you made a point on I don't remember what episode, many, many, many moons ago, about how much debt can really control us.
My worldly debt is $1,048.
Yeah.
And that's because I borrowed $1,000 for car repairs, because I don't want to touch my bank balance,
Yeah.
right? And I owe Amazon 48 bucks.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Usually my debt is zero,
Yeah.
but in a year it will be zero again,
Yeah.
you know? But anyway, that's that. And the thing is, like, who are you trapped into impressing is very important
Yeah.
to me. And that's, unless you have something you think is important to add to it, you know?
Think about that before you buy the next thing. I've been guilty. I know if you're watching, you're probably mad at Mike right now. I am a little bit too, but sometimes the truth hurts, right? And we've all been guilty, no question. But we can be better, and it's never too late to make a better decision.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for joining us for this edition of Reclaiming Timeless Ways. Have a great day.